Hey everyone, so the Buffalo Sabres, I wanted to have a conversation about them and their future coming up on the next year and so on. So I think the Buffalo Sabres, the younger core, younger prospects they're building up, I really like what they're doing. You talk about bringing in Alex Tuck from Vegas in the Eichel trade, as well as Peyton Krebs. You bring in a guy like Thompson from that O'Reilly trade, and that O'Reilly trade looked horrendous, but honestly, now it doesn't look as bad. If Thompson can keep doing what he did last year or even close to it, like hopefully that wasn't just a one-off for the Sabres. Tage Thompson, that was ridiculous. Had him on fantasy, and he did not disappoint. So I think you talk about those three guys along with Peterka, you talk about Jack Quinn. That selection was always criticized from the start, and look what he's done so far and in the AHL. I just think that in that forward group, with other pieces I haven't even mentioned yet, like what will they do with middle stat, but other pieces, and that defense group, you talk about Power, you talk about Dahlin, you talk about Samuelson, like those three guys just right there, I think is a lot to build off of. I would say you still look for, down the line, a right shot vet guy, and you still look for a starting goalie if Luukkonen doesn't get there sooner rather than later. But again, I think they still have a lot of hope in Luukkonen. And I also think the Buffalo Sabres, and this is where I want to go with this video, is next year the potential could be even more so to be a wagon, to be a playoff team again. There's a guy named Connor Bedard that's in the upcoming draft, as well as Mitchkoff and quite a few other guys in this draft coming up. If the Sabres finished bottom 5 in the league coming up, I really think Sabres fans can expect that to be the last time. And that's where I think this is a crucial year for the Sabres. They could take steps forward and really look like a decent team. But the Atlantic Division took steps forward too. The Ottawa Senators took huge steps forward. The Detroit Red Wings took huge steps forward. And as much as the Panthers, Lightning, Leafs, they lost some players, and we'll see what happens with the Bruins, the conversation still is that the Atlantic Division is really tough, and the Sabres are probably closer to the bottom of that. Potentially. We'll see how they do. So what I'm saying is, don't stress about being near the bottom this year. You have Connor Bedard coming up. You have Mitchkoff. If the Sabres can get one of these guys, combined with the fact that there's a guy that's a free agent next year that is, I would say, considered hometown around Buffalo, and that's Patrick Kane. Just imagine if the Buffalo Sabres could acquire a guy like Patrick Kane through free agency. If Patty Kane saw this Sabres development and said, wow, this team getting Connor Bedard or Mitchkoff, and then at the time you would know, and Alex Tuck. Like imagine a top line of Alex Tuck, Connor Bedard, and Patrick Kane, and then you could build down the list there. Tage Thompson, potentially with Jack Quinn and Peterka down the line. Then you have Middlestat in there. You have a bunch of other guys that could fit in. The only bad contract the Sabres will have to potentially hold on to, unless they can find some sort of deal, is Jeff Skinner. I throw out the hot take saying, hey, if the Sabres wanted to attach a couple prospects to Skinner and get Patrick Kane now, but then you're risking being bad enough to get Bedard or Mitchkoff. So I don't suggest that kind of move. But it is really interesting. I did want to have this conversation. You guys let me know in the comments, but imagine the Sabres a year from now getting a Connor Bedard and a Patrick Kane. I don't think it's as far-fetched as some people would make it seem. The Sabres in that Atlantic Division will have it tough, and I still think they have the potential to finish in bottom 5 or bottom 10 of the league. If they can get into that top 3 in the draft and then get Patrick Kane, they might be a wagon sooner rather than later. So give me your thoughts, guys. Could the Buffalo Sabres turn things around in a big way in the next year? Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the notification bell, and I hope to see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace out.